part of his body.
Gary Payton back in for the Sonics. And Desmond with the ball back to Payton. Bounces it off to Redmanovich. Bounce the ball to baseline to Desmond. He flies in for a jam. Got the open baseline and took advantage of it.
I saw that coming.
Our television viewers, a fast break with 3 TV at halftime on our radio network, a complete news and sports update. Inbounded to Calvin Booth. Drops the pass off to Seattle's Desmond Mason. Now to Payton in the corner. Payton underneath. Oh! Desmond Mason with a catch and a jam, and that electrifies the crowd. Out of bounds, but a moment ago, Mason brought this crowd to their feet.
Yes, he did, and nobody on him. There's no way you can allow an offensive guy to go through the lane.
Game for the Suns. Here's Booth, cross-court pass. Gets it over to Lewis. Rashard Lewis drives to the baseline. Now starts to back down, turn around, off the glass, won't go. And Desmond Mason went a mile high with one hand and jammed it through.
I heard the Spider-Man DVD is coming out, and Desmond Mason acts like he played in the movie. I mean, this is ridiculous. And he used Amari Stoudemire as a launching pad to get even higher. And
well, joining us right now here in Seattle is one of the outstanding young players with the Sonics. I might say one of the outstanding young players in the NBA out of Oklahoma State, Desmond Mason. Desmond, you didn't start the game. You started the second half. I know that your coach likes to have you come off the bench with your energy, but you started the second half and kept things rolling.
It was a decision I guess the coaching staff made at halftime. All I wanted to do is come in and just focus, do the same thing I done in the first half. Focus on defense, go to the boards. If I get my opportunities on the offensive end, take advantage of that.
Well, you had some great offensive putbacks, and one where you kind of got a little help from, I think, Amari Stoudemire, but it was an exciting play and really got the crowd into it.
Yeah, yes, it did. Our crowd, they just look for things good to happen, and when it happens, they're all behind us. I kind of got bumped a little bit, and he just raised me up just a little.
Well,
yeah,
you went flying.
Me up a little bit.
Yeah. But you went flying up, and it was an exciting play, no question about it. What was the difference in the two halves, Desmond? The Suns came out to start the game with a lot of energy. They were up by 10. At halftime, they had a 4-point lead, but the momentum seemed to change in the second half. What did you talk about at halftime that maybe changed things for you?
What we wanted to do was just stay solid, take care of the ball. I think we had 4 turnovers at halftime, ended up with 12. We wanted to take care of the ball and just continue to attack the press. We knew they were coming. It just looked like they just slowed down a little bit in the second half, and I think we kept our pressure.
Defense has always been a key, I think, of your coach, Nate McMillan. And I think defense was a big part of the Sonics coming back in that second half.
It was. We got our hands on a lot of balls. Guys got some nice steals. And when we did, we went down and executed on the offensive end. I think that's what we need to do to continue to be successful. I don't think we're going to out-talent teams, but I think we're going to play harder than anybody on any given night.
Well, it's a good analogy. Your team always plays hard. In fact, these two teams have some great games against one another. Tonight was Seattle's night. Nice to win your home opener. Congratulations on your contribution, Desmond.
Thank you very much.
Desmond Mason, our guest. We'll be right back with more after these messages.